Hello everyone and welcome back to Mega Man. We are at the final stretch of the game. We are in Wily stage 3. First thing you're going to want to do is watch out for these adhering Susie. This is the last time we will see these guys. So far, pretty simple stuff. Just gotta make our way to the bottom and be careful not to get hit. Got a nice energy refill. Alright, so from this point forward, we are getting pushed on a current. This is a water current. We're just constantly getting pushed forward. Just make sure that you don't get hit by the Pepe. I usually just keep on shooting and don't get hit. Pretty simple stuff. And yet somehow I still took damage. I can't believe that. So this stage has the element of surprise because at first it's going to set you up with those Pepe, and then it's going to randomly bring out these killer bombs. So make sure you don't get trigger happy because you will easily get blasted. Well, you won't get blasted, but you'll get caught in the blast range, blast radius. I don't know what happened here. This emulator just bugged out somehow. Very, very short stage, not even 2 minutes in. This boss is called CWU-01P, and there's a total of 7 of them. They appear through one of these conduits and they go around the walls and the ceilings. As you can see, I used the super arm and threw all those rocks at those previous 4. However, I should have used my buster first and then took care of the first 4 and then used the super arm to take care of the last few. Because the more you destroy, the faster they become. The faster and more aggressive they become. Other than that, very simple boss and honestly very simple stage. Moving on to the final level of the game. This looks familiar. Oh, we've got to deal with these guys again. As I mentioned before, just worry about the ones at the top if you can. I decided to just go after the ones at the bottom just to see if I could get any energy drops, but I ended up not. So I just decided to keep on going. I'm gonna go ahead and use the super arm one last time and try and get this. This did not go the way I wanted it to. This went horribly wrong. So I just kept on going. We've got some more screwdrivers to deal with. And we've got odd statues of, portraits of Gus Man hanging on the wall at the top. I guess Wily has a weird infatuation with Gus Man. For some odd reason. I don't know why he favors Gus Man in particular. Like, none of the other 5 robots are up there. We got one of these platforms, speaking of Gus Man, from Gus Man stage. Gotta make sure to be careful here. Just below this platform is an extra life and a mystery item. This is called the Yashichi. You grab it and it refills all of your weapons, all of your health, everything. Only those who are daring enough to grab it will have it. Don't know where I was going with that. We've got a little boss rush here. We've already dealt with Cudman and Elec Man in the previous 2 levels ago, actually. And now we have to deal with the last 4. So that was Bomb Man. Here's Fireman. I don't know why I hit him with his weapon. Trying to get this guy out of here quick. I hate when he leaves fire debris. I went ahead and used the trick on here. Used the trick on Iceman. Why not? I already fought him once. I don't need to fight him again. And I'm about to die. And that leaves Gusman. And he is weak to Hyper Bomb. It's really hard to hit with this thing. If you notice, I didn't use this weapon at all, and this is the only time I'm using Hyper Bomb because it's honestly the worst weapon in the game. I would say that the Super Arm is pretty bad, but at least I got use out of it. I never get use out of the Hyper Bomb. Like, you throw it, and you have to wait for it to detonate in order for it to do any damage. And in a game like Mega Man, who has time to wait on that? I had taken so much damage from those 4 bosses that I, spoiler alert, did not survive. But that was honestly a given, but at least I got a checkpoint. Also, try not to get a game over before you get here. And we have finally made it to the final boss of the game. This is Wily. And this is his machine. It's weak to Firestorm, which has a shield around it. Make sure you hit the turret, and you will absolutely shred it with Firestorm. Phase 2, make sure you switch to Thunder Beam, and watch out for this, for the blast that it shoots. I usually try and go underneath the machine so I don't get hit by it. Take one shot, then go underneath the machine, and repeat this pattern until I destroy the machine. It's actually a really simple boss. And here we have Dr. Wily begging for forgiveness. As he should be, because those were some good robots that you reprogrammed for your own selfish gain. Like, to think that you did all of this out of jealousy. Like, this is some unhinged jealousy. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. There's more? Fight Mega Man for everlasting peace. This was probably an indication that they wanted to make a sequel, like they already had plans of making a sequel. But this game wasn't very successful when it was released. And it was probably because of the bad box art, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. Like, I know it didn't sell well in the US, but I guess it didn't sell very well in Japan either. And Mega Man is more popular in Japan. Or at least I think that's true. But that's the end of the game. We have Mega Man running into the sunset. He has removed his armor, and he has returned to his assistant form, his normal rock form. They probably didn't exactly know what to make Rock look like. They just knew what Mega Man was going to look like. They just knew what Rockman was going to look like. And that's another thing too. I kind of wish they would have just kept Rockman, because I think that's a really awesome name. Here's Dr. Light, and here is Roll, who's Rock's sister. Her serial number is DLN002. And that's it for Mega Man, ladies and gentlemen, aka Rockman. It's always great to revisit Mega Man. starting from the first game and then making your way all the way through the classic series. I think I've done that quite a bit in the last, I don't know, 13 years. And I think I really like how this particular playthrough has turned out. I was a teenager when I first recorded this game back in 2015 or so, whenever the original playthrough was. But now that I'm older and I'm much better at these games and I'm much more knowledgeable, it was really only a matter of time before I played through these games again, and I'm really glad that I got the chance to do that. That being said, Mega Man 2 is coming up next, so I hope you guys will be looking forward to that. With all of that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough, and I will see you all next time. God bless.